Hey sis, come on in and grab a seat to a place where every stitch tells a story and every pocket hides a secret. Hi, I'm Denitra, your curator of chic chaos and the art of living luxuriously, even in the little things. Today I'm coming to talk to you about how my Louis Vuitton vintage classic monogram Speedy 35 held up for 60 days. Without further ado, let's jump right on in. All right, y'all. So I know you guys probably seen that I did not do a 30-day review because I feel like for the cost of this bag, I needed to do 60 days to give a real review. And here I am bringing to you real live and in effect of what happened to this bag, things that I've experienced with this bag, and all the good and the bad. So the bag we're talking about, as you can see in the title, is my Speedy 35 Louis Vuitton vintage classic monogram print Speedy. And I'm just going to say overall, she did great. I had no problems. Well, a couple problems. I have some cons too. So let's just get right into it. She was pre-loved. Where I got it from was my local Dillard's with the collaboration. What goes around comes around. This bag before tax was $9.95. After tax, it was $1,094.51. Yes, you heard me. I now go to vintage sites and I see that I could have gotten this bag a lot cheaper. But I've learned my lesson, and that is what we're here to live, love, and learn. So it was, or it still is, in pretty good condition for the most part. I tied these twilly scarves for 60 days. I did not remove them at all, so we can untie them today to see what they look like. I put these twilly scarves on there because I have children and I deal with lotion, oils, hand sanitizer all the time. So I was really frightened of what would happen if I constantly touch my bag, because I'm doing this daily, several times a day. And I just thought that this would be the best resolution for me, just to keep twilly scarves on the handles, because the vachetta leather can start looking really bad, in my opinion, because I felt like when I got it, and I'll pin my video at the end of when I got it, I felt like the color on it was amazing. It was very, it's very good. I really loved the patina on it. It was really pretty to me, and I really didn't want that to, I guess, get darker. But yeah, but some of the stories that I have for you guys, I did get caught in the rain. I did let you guys know that, and it did get one rain spot on it, which was surprising to me because the entire bag was caught in the rain. And it has patinaed more, and you really can't see it. And someone did tell me that in the comments, so that was a good thing. But then my silly self opened one of those seltzer cans, and I didn't know my children was shaking it up. They had shaken up the seltzer can, and my purse was underneath me, and I had opened it, and you guessed it, it splashed everywhere, and it all on my purse, y'all. And good thing that this scarf was on the handles, but here, I don't know if you guys will see it, it's like the vachetta is now plumped up right there. Let me see if you guys can see it. I don't know if you can, but if you put your hand over it, you can actually feel it. But the vachetta has now plumped up on that one. But other than that, there's really nothing else that looked bad on it. And we went to Olive Garden, and you know how they give you those chocolates? My kids were with me, and I just threw it in my purse and forgot about it. Okay. And it's like 1,000,000 degrees in Alabama. So guess what happened? Yes, you're right. It melted in the bottom of my purse. So now I have this stain here of chocolate. Now I just wiped it out. I'm not really sure if it's going to stay like that, but there was a chocolate stain, and that was me. But yeah, that happened to the bag. But other than that, the canvas is great. I have no complaints about the canvas. It still is holding its own. It is a very light piece, very durable. I have nothing bad to say about the canvas. Very durable. If anything got on there, I could just wipe it off. The rain, it didn't affect the canvas at all. It was just the vachetta that it did affect. But this bag is made of coated canvas on the outside, and then it's outlined in vachetta leather. Again, like I said, it held up amazing for the most part. The cons about the bag, one of the things that I've noticed is this top handle, okay? I don't feel like the drop is long enough, y'all. I don't know what it is. It's just when I have, you see, how it goes over my watch like that. I don't like that. I just feel like it should be a longer drop. And when I tried to find the drop of the handle online, there was nothing. It just says double. It says handle and then double. It doesn't tell you what the drop is. I wish this drop was longer. That's all. It only goes like right here on my arm, and that's all you get. It doesn't even go in the crook of my arm, and that's probably because, you know, my arm is a little bit bigger than most, but I just wish this drop was a little bit longer. Another con about the bag, as with any bag, if you put too much stuff in there, it can get heavy. And because it doesn't really go that far up on my arm, it can tend to be burdensome if I put too much stuff in there. Okay. So that's just the truth on my end. Again, these opinions are mine and mine alone. I just wish this top handle was the drop was a little bit longer in it. But yeah, another con about this bag is I don't like that I got to check the weather to wear this bag. I don't like that. As much as these bags cost, even if you purchase one new, I believe the one with the bandolier now is over $2K. I don't want to have to check the weather before I wear my bag. And maybe vachetta is not for Alabama. Maybe it's not, because we have sporadic rain all the time, it seems, and I don't want to get ready to go out. And being a mom, just think about that. Being a mom, when you're ready to leave, that means all the kids are ready and you gotta go. Okay? And I don't want to turn around and be like, I gotta go change my bag. No, regardless of the fact, I wore my bag in the rain or whatever the case may be, because for the money that I paid, I'm going to wear my bag in the rain, sleet, snow, hail, whatever it is. I'm going to wear it, and I'm just going to deal with the consequences of the vachetta, because it is what it is. But I don't like that you have to wear it only when it's sunny out. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What else? The zipper pull. I feel like I have to baby it, because you don't want it. It's still in pretty good condition for the most part. You got to baby it. You know, you have to pull it. I heard everyone say pull it from the actual zipper and pull it down, because you don't want to ruin this. But I feel like for the money that you pay for Louis Vuitton, put a better leather zipper on there. I should be able to pull it however I want to pull it. Okay. And have no problems with it. But I don't like bags that I got a baby, because I got babies that I got a baby, and my bag shouldn't be one of them. Okay. And, I just feel like this is my first experience with the Louis Vuitton bag, and I just feel like maybe vachetta is not for me, or this state that I live in, because it's just too much to deal with. It's troublesome. With that said, I still did purchase a 40 because I wanted to see if I would like a 40, because I think that size 35 is a good fit for me. Okay. I think that is a sweet spot for me. I really do like this size. But yeah, I do like the size. Now, I think that is all the cons. I'm looking at my notes right now, so bear with me. Pros. The purse opens up wide. Okay. This mouth of the purse opens up wide. You can see everything in your bag. That is a plus. I didn't really use this pocket. It just has the verification that the purse is authentic in there, from what goes around comes around, and the really tarnished lock and key that came with it. So that is all I use that pocket for. I didn't use it for anything else because it's really small. So, but yes, this purse also holds your life. You can put whatever you wanted. Everything that I was able to put in there, it was able to fit in there with no problem. I had no issues. I could carry everything that I want, switches, tablets, everything, y'all. I could put it in my 35. I didn't have any issues. Again, the canvas is durable. I love that there are different sizes. It goes down to a nano up to a 45. And then, you know, after 45, it tends to be luggage, but they can say 45 is luggage too. So it just really depends, but it does have all those sizes. So that is a pro in itself there. But other than that, y'all, that is my overall review on it. I love it. I could put charms on it if I wanted to. At first, I didn't think I was going to be able to because it didn't have the bandolier option on this particular piece, but I still did what I wanted to do. The overall bag is light, very light, not heavy on its own at all. It's very lightweight. I really love that about this piece. It's just really all on what you put in it. It's crazy because my kids were my son, who is now 1, he drug my purse from one room to another. Whew, I tell you, when I tell you I need durable bags that kids can play with, I need durable bags. But here goes the strap. It's still in great condition. I really do love it. As you guys can see, very great condition. No complaints there. I'm going to take the other one off so you can see the other one. Doesn't have any watermarks or border stains on it. So I guess the Twilly, you know, really did the trick as preserving the handles, if that makes any sense. Yep. And I want to go over one more thing, because I believe I saw in the comments someone was asking me how a base shaper works. And I did purchase that. Majority of the time, that is what I had in my bag. I didn't really use the organizer. I used it in the beginning, but then I don't know. I just feel like organizers take from the room that's already in your bag. So maybe I should measure it down, but it is a 35 that I have, and I'll show you that. And here goes the strap. Like I said, they are still in great condition because of the Twilly. So if you guys want to know, that is a great protective measure that you can have on your bag. So let's look into the base shaper. So here goes my base shaper. It's a size 35 bag. I got this from Amazon. I believe it's like $19. So this is a base shaper, and all you do is just put it in your bag, and it's just for the bottom of your bag so it doesn't sag. So let me show you before I put it in there. So canvas bags, if you put stuff in there without anything in the bottom, it's gonna start looking like this. And if you like that look, that's great for you. but I tend to not like that look, the little saggy look down there. I don't like that. So what I did was get this base shaper. You put it in there, and that's how it looks on the bottom. So when you put stuff in there, it'll just remain its shape on the bottom like this. You see, you can see the base shaper here. And when you put stuff in there, it's not going to sag. That's what the base shaper is for. Now, I also have a organizer. Again, Amazon. I believe this was $20 too, if I'm not mistaken. And you just put that on in there. And this is for it to retain its shape while you wear it, and it'll just be looking boxy like this. So I hope that helps in the review for this Louis Vuitton. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Like I said, I do love the piece. It's just the vachetta scares the crap out of me because I don't want it to get really, really dark. And I know that people say that it brings character. It's just my preference. I would like it to stay this color, but I know it's going to patina more over time. I get that. But this particular patina is pretty to me. I would like it not to get any darker than this, but it's hot out here in Alabama. And I'm sure with more use, it's going to get darker, but maybe I will do one of those replacements, a Louis Vuitton to replace the vachetta and start over to see how I can actually manage new vachetta and see how that works. But that is all I wanted to show you. This video is getting a little bit longer than anticipated, but let me know if you guys have any comments, anything you would like more, you have questions on about the bag that I can answer. I will be more than happy to do that. But don't forget to subscribe because what? Life's too short for boring bags and bland routines. Bye.